It's been quite a few years now since I last visited Resoft Park in Alvin, Texas. I used to spend hours under the shade of her pavilions, poring over ministry work. It's a season far removed, but fondly remembered. To my recollection, the only official trail was a short, albeit pleasant, one around the westernmost portion of a small lake. But I was delighted to find substantial additions to the Resoft Trailway today. The original loop around the lake remains, but it now also interweaves with additional trails that extend to the boundaries of the park itself. Let's talk about amenities before hitting the trail. Resoft Park is located at 349 County Road 281 in Alvin, Texas, just beyond the Friendswood city line. There are 2 permanent restroom facilities on site, along with several pavilions of various sizes and accompanying barbecue pits available for rental. There are a few sports fields with stadium lighting and ample parking for a plethora of events and functions. There's also a good-sized playground on site that is currently undergoing renovation. The park itself is not huge, but they have made efficient use of the space allotted. The trailway weaves effortlessly around the park's other features and offers several variable route options. For today's approximate 2.5-mile trek, we'll start in front of the maintenance area across from the restroom closest to the entrance. From here, we'll head right and then bear left along the park's northernmost boundary. Once across a small footbridge, the trail meanders left along the western boundary fence line. Keep an eye out here, as you just might see a resident horse and a static wagon on display beyond the fence. We'll follow this portion for a bit as it borders the soccer fields. Eventually, the path curves left as we approach the original portion of the pond circuit, where today, a couple of anglers were casting lines. We'll elect to bear right, where we'll be trekking along the park's southernmost boundary. This section is definitely still my favorite. To your left, a couple of tree-laden islands are festooned with all manner of waterfowl. Herons, cormorants, egrets, and a surprising number of rosette spoonbills were present, providing a natural soundtrack to the journey. Picnic tables beneath small, shaded porticos, along with benches, were scattered along the trail. Keeping to this course will lead you past a footbridge on the port side that we'll revisit later. This bridge, along with another, spans the lake, making it seem almost as though there are 3 individual bodies of water, even though they're all connected. There'll be another larger island to the left with a few more birds. I did catch a quick glimpse of a small swimming gator as well. At this point, the trail curves left, leading us along the southern boundary of the park, which parallels Highway 35. As such, you'll have to contend with the noise of this bustling thoroughfare, but it's still a pleasant stretch with the lake remaining on the left. The trail then detours around some homes on the right. For years, a derelict Lufkin Mark II pumping unit sat among these residential lots, but no longer. A couple more twists and turns led me back to our initial starting point. Calling it there would have still made for a worthwhile hike, but I couldn't call it quits just yet. As such, I hiked the park road back to the original area, where several good-sized pavilions border a lakeside trail. Here, I was predictably greeted by several ducks, as they're accustomed to guests handing out bread. At one point, while I was focused on taking pictures, I was startled by one gently pecking at and nuzzling against my leg. All that to say, the ducks here aren't timid. Nor is there any shortage of variety, with several species intermingling. One particular treat was coming across a large group of picturesque wood ducks that I had not encountered there before. For this closing section, I hiked the intersecting trailways via the 2 connecting bridges that span the park lake, just to make sure I hadn't missed anything. And with that concluded a very hot but pleasant trail hike. My final impressions of Resoft Park and its trailway are as follows. For a county park, this one punches a bit above its weight class in my opinion. Though the overall expanse of the park is not vast, the developers have done a great job of making the trail feel longer and, in some cases, more isolated than it truly is. The variable nature of the intersecting trails offers many options to hikers of every age and ability. There are likewise plenty of places to sit and take a rest if need be. Whether you're looking to get some cardio in, capture some great wildlife photographs, or simply enjoy a pleasant picnic, Resoft Park in Alvin is a great option, and well worth checking out. Hike safe and God bless.